Hello, and welcome to a Storywealth adventure, Fallout 4. We have over 800 mods, about 500 plugins, and we are in Vault 111. I believe that this was added by a mod. We encountered tons of raiders. There's probably still a bunch more. We are wearing a full suit of, I believe, T45 power armor, and we're exploring this vault because apparently this is the vault, but there was a ton of raiders parked outside, the elevator inaccessible, and we're gonna find out what's going on. Now, I have played quite a lot of Fallout, but the problem is, as an avid modder, I'm sure many know how it can be, but you mod so much and you go through so much with all that you almost don't even end up playing the game. At least in my case. I have over 400 hours, I believe, with this game. 400 hours, give or take. And most of that is just modding the game. I've only made it to Diamond City, and just a tiny bit past that in all that time. So it goes to show you how lost you can get with the modding in these games. But you know what? It's been so long that they've kinda ironed it out. The modders have ironed it out. As usual, a Bethesda game has been saved as much as it can be by the modding community. So, this is a collection that was put together on Steam. Very accessible. I mean, I have modded this game a lot, and with all the tools now, and if you just do a little bit of research, a little bit of like learning what's going on, you can actually get this up and running with like 800 mods. Well, I think it comes base with like 750, something like that. And then I added a little bit of touches, things that it was missing. Some little adjustments to the UI, a few more items. There's got certain textures and things like that. But yeah, so far I've had just very few crashes, and that's from loading screens. So, not really reliable, being that I probably put in so far excuse me. We have a lot of time that we've been putting into making sure that if I get this going, it's actually going to be stable enough to make sure that I could do most of what actually you would expect from a playthrough. Because again, when these are modded as heavily as this is, tends to be unstable and almost unplayable. I mean, I'm pretty experienced as a modder, but I'm not. One thing I never got too well versed in was Fallout 4 edit. Even though that's kind of simple. It's just that was a bygone era. I mean, what was that, 2015 this game came out? So, it looks like these guys have been cryogenically frozen. Now, is there another terminal? Cryogenic array, life support. How they doing? General Ward, Dr. Kane, Captain Peterson, Lieutenant Fitzpatrick. Let's see what's going on with the General. U.S. Army. Interesting. So, like, what do we have? The option of saving them? Killing them? I think that's what popped up. Am I crazy? Something like that? There you go, control terminal. We want to release these boys. I mean, I don't want to murder these people. I mean, I'm lucky enough I got let out. Which, if you're unfamiliar with this game, you started off, basically we were in Vault 111, and our wife and our son got kidnapped. Well, they killed the wife. They killed my wife. And then they kidnapped my son. And now we're kind of exploring the wasteland. It's 200 years after the bombs dropped.
Wait. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
No, how did you get in here, my friend? Who are you?
Who are you?
General Russell Ward of the United States Army. Now, you're trespassing on a military installation, so I insist you answer my question.
I'm not getting mixed up in this.
Not so fast. You're not going anywhere until I know what's going on here.
What is this place?
This is a restricted area, and that's all you need to know until you tell me who you are.
I'm from Vault 111.
What, from the civilian wing? Interesting.
This area is inaccessible from the civilian wing. You must have come from outside. What's it like?
Who are you?
Dr. Ellen Kane, Research and Development Division of the United States Chemical Corps. Assuming there still is a United States.
It's a disaster. Hard to believe anyone has survived.
It's as I feared.
We don't have time for this right now. I need to get to my terminal and find out what's going on. It's just down the hall.
This guy is just snapping to it. He was cryogenically frozen. Now he's like, I need to get back to work. So, I mean, I've really been enjoying this. I burnt myself out modding this game. But a Storywealth has really brought it back for me because, honestly, I was dissatisfied. It wasn't worth figuring out all the mod problems I was having to come back to this because, like, it's so unimmersive, unemergent. The characters are so bland. So the fact that I could get like a million more quests going and a lot more interaction with the world. We got Sim Settlements too. So a lot of stuff making this an actual like New Vegas experience. So you got something to say, Ward?
It's been over 200 years, my God.
200 years? What happened?
Are there any updates from command? Anything at all?
Nothing since the bombs dropped. The lines must have been destroyed. Everyone remember their orders prior to entering the pods.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now maybe our fellow Vault Dweller can help us. Fill them in, Lieutenant.
We had a contingency plan in case comms to the vault failed. There's a satellite array not too far from here. It's possible for it to remotely connect to this vault, and we can use that to link to command.
You don't know us, but we're America's best hope right now. You've got experience out there, and we'll need your help.
What do you mean by that?
We're the remnants of America's government and military. Assuming others have followed protocol, there's more of us out there. If we can regroup, we can work together to restore the country.
Why should I help you?
In the interests of national security, I cannot tell you. But surely you understand the merits of serving your country. You can join us in rebuilding it, or you can turn your back on it as a traitor. Just know that you're either with us, or you're against us.
I'll help if I can.
Good. Captain Peterson here will assist you. Get to the facility and try to reroute its connection to the vault. We'll do the rest here. Lieutenant, equip yourself and establish the perimeter at the vault.
Alright, where's that?
Sir.
Where's that at, sir? Let's see, we tracking? Dragon? Captain Peterson when I'm ready. Captain Peterson. The hell's Captain Peters? Oh, what's going on?
Ready whenever you are.